back to those wolves. And you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of this nightmare. But when I stopped to see through sight, peeking for air, peeking for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try it. If I bleed tonight, if I accept tonight, I
right, here we go. Dirt fans, we got it. Coast to Coast Racing League here tonight. Hometown Heroes, we're back at it again here. These 305 bad fast machines. We got Heat Race 1, Flatline Racing Bodies. You're looking for some good quality racing bodies. Produced by a NASCAR Regional Short Track Champ, Dan Chapman. Pick him out at Clarence, Iowa. Let's just check the grid out real quick. We got Brian Moore Sr. out front. Isaac Sellis there in second. Trent Restraighten, he's going to start third. Blake Chapman in fourth. John Rayner fifth. And Gary Taylor going to start in sixth. Corey, be a good one.
Yeah, it really should. I mean, Cedar Lake back here again. Wasn't we were at Lernerville last time, I do believe, for a regular hometown hero night.
Yeah, we had a little special event last week. That was fun.
Yeah, I thought they were going to throw the green here, but looks like we're doing 2 pace laps here tonight.
Hey, pace.
Well, I think Rayner's playing race control, so probably
okay,
doesn't have a hotkey.
All right.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, he's playing race control a bit, huh?
Yeah, that's what it is.
All right, here we go. Dallas, 4. Green flag's about to fly. Heat race 1 underway. Hometown Heroes. They head off by 2. And as you see the rate, man, we had some pretty good racing at the start. Let's see if old Chapman gets up here, though.
Yes, Alice, your early race leader here. Chapman up top, trying to take over third over Rashad, and he does indeed. He's trying to catch up to Brian Moore Sr. here. Goes to the inside, turn 3. Will we see the slider? Not quite yet. Moore going to try to hold off Chapman. Chapman to the bottom, 1 and 2. Will we see the slider this time? Not quite yet. Wow.
Man, Chapman's right there. Moore, tell you what held him off. I mean, we know Chapman's one of the best of the best here when it comes to these sprint cars, but Moore Sr. showing some muscle out there, holding the man off. Salas out front. He's loving what he's seeing in his review, and look out, here comes Restraighten. He's going to go up here and see if he can't pile drive that thing on the inside.
Yeah, 2 to go here for Salas out front. Can Chapman make a move here on Brian Moore Sr., or will Sr. be able to hold on? He looks to almost get to the back of Salas there as we get the white flag one more time around.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, one more time, couple more turns. Dallas out front. Moore Sr.'s trying to hang on to second. Chapman's trying everything he can, not going to get it done. That's how it's going to end. Salas, Moore, Chapman, top 3. All right, heat race number 2. Full Throttle Motorsports. That's right, not your average high racing team. FTMs, I got some members ranging from 18 to 57 in the Minnesota, New York area. Check them out, man. FTM. Let's look at the grid real quick as we got Joseph Grandy going to start out front. Stephen Bixler there in second. Donovan Ross up in third. Randy Shreves in fifth. This Common Core, man. Pat Boyd starting 6th.
He'll be Jeffrey.
There it is. Well, all right, flipped. Okay. That was weird, man. It showed it went from 3rd to 5th. I was fixing to say that's Corey's man.
Well, actually, you know what? 4th place, he's registered, but he ain't fully seated into the server yet. That's
right now it's showing it flipped, showing Pat Boyce took over 4th and Randy Shreves there in 5th. But yeah, I'm with you. It doesn't show. Oh, now they lined it up. But yeah, that was strange. That was that new age match they're coming out with this year. It's called -1.
I guess.
Man, look, hey, I wouldn't put it past them to go. I mean, maybe the number 5 wants to identify as 4.
Well, I mean,
we're going
good.
green. Boy, you got nothing to say about it. He's like, man, balls. Green flag's about to fly. Randy Bixler, Ross and company up front. They already side by side.
SCR Grandy trying to pull away here early on in heat race number 2. Look at this, thinking about 3 wide right behind him. Still 2 wide though. Bixler up top, Ross down low. The top side, it can get the momentum on the corner exit. Bottom might be still there for the corner entry. We'll see how it pans out here throughout the night. Oh, look at this. Here comes Pat Boyson. Oh, boy, he made contact with Bixler. Goes around at the back.
Ah, bad, man. Right there for old Pat. Unfortunate circumstances for him. Grandy's still up front with this one. Got a huge lead. Bixler's got his hands full for a minute with Ross, and Ross, he fell back. Freeze is there, so they kind of separated just a little bit on the top 4-5.
And maybe a little bit of damage on Ross's car. I'm not seeing any physical damage. It could be a visual glitch on our end up here in the replay mode, but white flag is in the air.
I don't see any, but like you said, but either way, he's under fire, but he's going to hang on. Randy Bixler Ross, it's your top 3. Good one with the 305s here. Racing track here at Cedar Lake. Got next. Race 3.
Uh-huh.
Race 3. Right, the Ridge. Glen Ridge Motorsports. Sunday night. Home for the Dirt Track 350 Modifieds, and also showcases the Dirt Car Sportsman, Dirt Car Pro Stock, and new for 2024, the Rush Lake model. So definitely check them guys out. The Ridge. Let's look at the grid real quick. So we got Aiden Ross out. Aiden Young, excuse me. Aiden Young out front. Kurt Schatzer starting in second. Dan McLaren, he's going to start in third. Roger Craig fourth. And Steve Warrior starting in the 5th place. Woo! Good racing here.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're talking about Common Core math. 6 plus 5 plus... Okay, never mind. Ignore that. My math is part of that Common Core math.
Yeah. Patrick out here said the pace truck will glitch and never leave the track if you shorten pace laps here. Okay. Well, let me ask a question, though, Patrick. I mean, how many... It's normally only 2 pace laps anyways. Are they trying to shorten it down to 1? Which pace laps at this place is not that much to begin with. I could see maybe like a 1.5 mile asphalt or something, so forth. Maybe that's just way of iRacing going, look, we already got them short.
No, they used to do it.
Yeah.
Green flag.
All right, here we go. Jats are Young out front in this one. Who's got it? Green flag.
Already, Schatzer up on the high side, building up that momentum, trying to pull away. Aiden Young going to fall in behind. Look at this. Here comes Roger Craig. Down on the inside of Dan McLaren. McLaren trying to hold off the Bass Man, and he does so down the back straight into 3 and 4. Trying to catch up here to Aiden Young. Try to get up to the 2nd position as Kurt Schatzer. He is pulled away a little bit from 2nd place.
Yes, it is right now, looking strong out front. As you talk about Young, hadn't seen him in a while, but out front here. But Schatzer still holding the top spot. Blaring there with the Roger Craig. He's got his fish on his car tonight. Oh, no fish on it. He's going to get happy. Look at McLaren. Man, that guy can drive asphalt and dirt.
Yeah, really surprised by how good McLaren is. He's definitely got to be one of the most improved drivers on the dirt side, at least, over the course of the last couple of seasons. Trying here to do whatever he can. Last time through 4, Schatz are going to win. Young 2nd, McLaren 3rd, and Bassman will hold on for 4th.
Yeah, appreciate that, Patrick. So Cedar Lake's the only one that has the glitch. Well, folks, we'll be right back. A little warm up. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. Gonna look at our RSN trackside starting line up here for the feature here tonight. Out front, Isaac Sellis putting it up front there with Joseph Grandy starting second. Kurt Schatzner going to be in third. Brian Moore Sr.'s in fourth. Stephen Bixler starting fifth. Aiden Young there in sixth. Blake Chapman starting seventh. Donovan Ross, he's up in eighth. Dan McLaren, he's there in ninth. Trenton Verstraeten in the 10th. You got Randy Shreve starting 11th. Roger Craig going to start us out in 12th. 13th place spot. We got Gary Taylor, Bad Boys there 14th. John Rayner 15th. And Steve Moyer, 15th place spot. Here we go. Feature time. Yeah.
Yeah. Where is Spangler at tonight anyways? We know he's out there
Hey, Patrick,
watching.
man, Patrick, yeah, why ain't you out here racing? What? Trying to give these guys a break?
Well, remember he always says how he hates these 305s.
Yeah, now he'd probably be out for the 360. He wasn't on 305s the other week.
Yeah, well, it's the same car. It's just less horsepower. I mean, he's like me, I guess. He doesn't like the slow car.
Oh.
He doesn't like the slow car.
Takes skill.
It takes skill to drive a
Corey
305.
said that earlier. Said it takes skill, Patrick.
It does take skill actually to drive a 305 because if you mess up, you don't have the power to try to get the recovery back.
Shame on you, Corey. You shouldn't have said stuff like that, man.
I just said it. I just said that if you lose it a little bit, you don't have the power to make the recoveries. We still have him out front, too wide. Grandy, he's going to try to score lap number one, and he does. Sal's going to try to fight it back, yeah.
You can see it right here. I mean, these guys are just stuffed up side by side. See Grandy, Sellis there, and actually this battle around about 4th, 5th, 6th place spot. You know, we talk about Blake Chapman. Usually you see him coming through the field, struggling a little bit to come through there, but he's on that low line. You know, he likes that low line. Here comes Brian Moore, though, for 2nd place.
Yeah, Brian Moore Sr., one of the new best drivers in a sprint car out here, doing what he does best, running at the front, top 3 right now.
Improved.
Absolutely.
Andy looking good. Meanwhile, big battles back here with Straighten, Young, Ross, Chapman, and company. They're back here, man, beating each other to death. Looking good. Still Grandy out front. He's got trouble. Isaac Sellis wants that lead. Brian Moore's there with it. Grandy, he is trying to hold him off.
Oh, Salas up in the wall. Yeah, that's a lap car. Salas broke wheel. Oh, it's gonna collect
Chapman's involved too. No. Caution out. Dallas, man, I don't know. Go back and watch it one more time. He got in the wall. Tried to get off the wall, couldn't. He bounced off of it right there. Then the car just, it just wouldn't turn. And then Moore Sr. got him, and then, and the 2 cars collected Chapman. Man, what a turn of events.
Yeah, Schatzer and Chapman involved as well. Wow.
Yeah, Moore Sr. I think is going to have to go in pits. He didn't go in the pits. But it looked like Salas' car, when he hit the wall, might have broke the steering because it just shot straight into the wall.
Yeah, it definitely broke the steering on his ride and shot him straight up in the wall. Unfortunate break for at least Schatzer, who is sent it pit side here to get his car fixed. Yeah, his car is worse off than, well, it looks to be for Brian and Blake here. I'd still be a little concerned with both of those drivers. I mean, I can't really see too bad of suspension and steering damage, but they're about to find out when we hit turn number 1 here.
It is. Line them back up. Group them up here. Here we go. Green flag.
Green.
Yes, he's getting out of Dodge because look at him now. He's stooped up, man, almost 3 wide in the back. Right now, Chapman tried to get it. Looks like they're having a hard time turning these cars.
Yeah, it definitely looks like the damage on Chapman and Moore is affecting him. Yeah. But yeah, this track, it's kind of slick down low. It's still tacky up top a little bit, especially in 1 and 2, but the car's so tight right now as we get another caution, and it's Brian.
Yeah, let's go back and watch. He spun. He knows that car's hurt. Probably should have took it on into the pits. Don't really care for what happened right here because he just stopped in the middle of the track and then started going. Basically, and you know me, I'm going to call it out. Sorry, Brian. Caused the caution and forced it out there where he probably should have went into the where he's going now. So a caution that shouldn't have happened.
Well,
I'm watching you.
I seen it, and I did the same thing on Monday, so I can't talk about it.
Bad. Shouldn't be doing it.
Well, now I know where I learned how to do that kind of stuff.
To me, if I'm race control, I'm not race control. Let me go ahead and say that. And I have nothing to do with race control. This is my own assessment. Is it wouldn't be allowed. Look at that. I'll say it down.
Well, put it this way, I did get dinged pretty heavily on
There you
my
go. See,
race.
that's what I'm trying to get at. But, you know, I am trying to be for the entertainment factor. Green flag. Grandy, Young, Ross, Drayton.
Oh, and look at that, Ross on the outside, threading the needle, taking away the second spot. Good job by Donovan Ross right here as we click on to lap number 10. Still Verstraeten down low. Ooh. Young up top. Young has the run. He's going to edge out ahead of Verstraeten, maybe. Yeah, he does at the line at halfway.
Yeah, he does. Oh, Grandy up there, he got close to the wall, had to get out of it a little bit. He got up there really high. That's what I'm noticing about these cars here right now. But he still got Grandy out front with Ross. Young, Verstraeten, Bixler, McLaren. He's got a good battle going on back here for 5th and 6th. Going to try to see if he can't put a slide job on the inside as, Bixler's going to help him a little bit and get up there in that wall.
Yeah, the mayor getting up in that wall, no harm, no foul, keeps it going here. Doesn't look like too much damage from that wall contact quite yet.
Oh, a little scrapey scrape, not too bad. Taylor right behind him there, Moore Sr. Pat Boyce up to 9th. Chapman, he's hanging on to 10th there. He's got a battle going on with Boyce as they're tooth and nail. Craig and company's back there with them too. A lot of the action's happening there.
Yes, it is. Still Grandy out front here. He's going to have 5 to go at the line. Running the middle lane, taking it nice and safe throughout this race. Donovan Ross, Aiden Young, Trent Verstraeten, they're all beating the wall down with their right rears.
Absolutely. This is why I kind of frown a little bit on those giving out the caution, because it really has helped Brian Moore. He's got back up to 7th, whereas before he probably would have went a lap down and the race would have been well over with for him tonight. But climbing through the front here, Grandy's still out front. He's got a good lead. Ross right behind him. Young's right there in 3rd. Here comes Verstraeten, though, powering on the inside.
Yeah, he tried it down on the inside, just not enough grip down there to make a move happen as we have 2 to go.
Yeah.
We're going to have 1 to go at the line.
That is, and now it's become the typical Cedar Lake. Everybody up top, kind of single file. White flag.
Well,
Tell you what, can Verstraeten get Young here? Battle for 3rd.
nah, not going to have enough. Young's going to hold him off. It'll be Grandy, Ross, and Young, your top 3.
That was a good race. Good race. So let's look at, can get a word in with some of these guys.
Well, I found Aiden Young.
The other ones. Bring Aiden up here and let's get a word with him.
Hey, Aiden, you get a copy on me?
I gotcha.
Well, man, 3rd place here in 305s at Cedar Lake. Talk us through this race, what you could have done differently.
Yeah, just had a bent wing and just tried to survive. Haven't been in the car in a while, so I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely nice coming back here to run here. Before we let you go, you got anybody to like thank?
Yeah, I just gotta thank everyone that helps me out, and obviously my Gamble Motorsports teammates, and obviously C2C for letting me race.
Yeah, folks, your third place driver, Aiden Young.
Yeah, Young doing what he needed to do. This guy right here, though, old Grandy, we're with him.
Hey, Joseph, you got a copy on me?
Hey, what's going on?
Well, man, been a long while, but you're up here in Victory Lane at Cedar Lake in the 305 Coast2Coast race.
Yeah, got lucky with pill draw there. Started outside pole, and that's the place where you wanted to be on the start, and took the lead from there and never looked back.
Absolutely good run by you here tonight. Before we let you go, you got anybody to like thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Catalyst Recovery, West Antone and Repair, all the guys over at Inferno Motorsports. My girlfriend Olivia, appreciate it for you doing broadcast, Coast to Coast, and all the things those guys do.
Yeah, folks, your race winner, Joseph Grandy.
Heck yeah. Man, doing night. Go get Donovan. Donovan, join the booth. Got a copy?
Hello, sir. How are you?
Pretty good. Well, you was up there, man, running that thing. How was the track feeling?
Oh, I don't know if I like this place. It's either pretty racy or it's kind of dominant. It seemed like it was top dominant today. Just get up there and stay in line and don't make a mistake, I think.
Well, I mean, is there anything you could have maybe done a little bit different to get around that leader?
Maybe a little bit of a slider line to try to make up some time, but, or maybe a run at the bottom on a restart. But Grandy had a pretty good line and he ran good laps there. So congratulations to him. And let's go see what we can do in the 360.
Absolutely. Power definitely looked good. Got a good finish tonight. You got anybody you want to thank?
Oh, thank everybody. You guys for the broadcast, Roger for all the work they do. Oh, yeah, just everybody.
Go Donovan Ross coming up strong here tonight. Folks, don't go anywhere. We got the 360s coming up after this.
Hey, you be nice.
It's time for another edition of RSN Trackside, powered by Bob Johnson Auto Group on Rock Sports Network. Kiss on the champion. Trying to be a bit of a hiatus, so let's get. Tonight we'll be talking about it.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our weekly race chat. Adam Ross and Clinton Jeffrey are live and interactive every Tuesday night. Rivals Race Chat is your home for race discussion, debate, news, interviews, and more. They'll even take your questions and comments live on the air and talk to some of the newsmakers each week. Tune in every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on GeForce TV.
All right, here we go. 360s. Hometown Heroes. Flatline Racing Bodies about to kick off heat race number 1. And there we go. Look at the grid. Who we got? Isaac Sellis. Man, he's getting field draw life here tonight. Starting out front. Jeffrey Barker's going to be there in second. Trent Straighten starting third. Gary Taylor up in fourth. Well, Jack Clevenger is going to start fifth. And Brian Dickens is going to be in the 6th place spot. Isaac Sellis getting all these field draws.
Yeah, getting all the poles. Can he get one more? That's a question. He's only got, well, technically, I guess it'd be 3 more, wouldn't it? Because if he wins this, he would have the pole for the feature, and then he'd have to get lucky in the midget. Then he'd have to win a heat 1 in the midget. So he could go for a full pole sweep if his luck runs good tonight. Put it that way. Right now, his luck is running pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Try to turn it around, try to make a comeback. Remember, got up in the wall in 305. Broke the steering. See if you can start off the 360s good. Always good in a 360 sprint car. Getting ready to go off green flag here.
Green flag, green flag.
And it is out. We are off and at him.
It is, and you see Ellis getting a jump out front for Straighten. And, oh, Barker, man, in trouble already in the back. Wow, but Straighten, though, he's going to see if he can get up there and close in the gap with old Ellis. Those two are going to go side by side.
For Straighten, he had the clearing, didn't quite take the slider out of turn number 2. Will he do it here out of 4? Not cleared yet. Maybe 1 and 2. This is the best opportunity for Verstraeten. He does it. It probably helped that Salas did get up in the wall there momentarily on the entrance of turn 1 as Verstraeten just trying to pull away here. He's riding on the bottom side of the racetrack. Salas up top. Here comes Jack Clevenger. He's rim riding around Cedar Lake right now. And oh boy, Joe, we're about to have a 3. Whoa, baby. Oh, Clevenger.
Yeah, nice.
Got up in the back of Salas. He had one heck of a run going for him right there. White flag in the air. Verstraeten trying to hold off Salas one last time through 3 and 4. Verstraeten going to pick up the win. It's a battle for second. Salas holds off Brian Dickens. Wow.
That was a wild race. That was a wild one. I like that. Good heat race 1. Kick us off here to 360s. You can see how these cars are a little bit. Put them somewhere. All right. Got Full Throttle Motorsports heat race number 2 for the grid. Blake Chapman's going to start her out front. Brian Moore Sr. there in second. Bob DeGood starting 3rd. Roger Craig in 4th. Shane McLaren, he's going to start 5th. And old Pat Boy's 6th place spot.
Wow,
Chapman
good run. And good luck of the draw here for heat number 2. Same with Brian Moore Sr. Always getting good luck of the draws. Got the Bass man, he's got his fish on the 360 sprint
You like
car.
the fish, man.
My
name we're going to give the fish. I got to give a name to the fish. Let me think about it for a minute.
Well, I was going to name it Fishy, but... well, I don't know.
What's it good?
Barry. Barry the fish. Well, no. Well, we could call it Roger Jr., I guess.
Barry.
Roger Jr.
Barry's hanging on for dear life on the side of the wing.
Well, I was
Oh.
told Roger Craig's middle name one time, I'm pretty sure, so.
Green, green, green.
Green flag. We'll figure something out. Something will hit us, man. Chapman still trying to stay up front, man. Oh, remember, Moore Sr. showed something in those 305s. Let's see it. Chapman struggled a little bit with them things, but look at Senior. He's up top. Chapman's loving that low line. If he can get it going, he'll stay. And look who's up at 3rd.
Oh, he's going shortcut racing. He's going up.
What kind of... What in the... What? Roger. What kind of driving was that? Good grief. Oh, man.
No.
Talk about. Got a little fishy on that one, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Chapman's still out front.
Still dominating.
Never a dull
wow.
moment, folks. Never dull. Moore Sr. there in 2nd. McLaren 3rd. Bobby Good in 4th. Pat Boyce in 5th. Roger, he's taking the scenic route. He's back in 6th.
Chapman going to come around turn number 4, pick up heat 2, win. Brian 2nd, McLaren 3rd, the good 4th. And you know what, Joe? I figured out Roger's middle name. You won't guess this one.
He raced 3 in here. Be top-notch trucking. Let's look at the grid real quick. Aiden Young going to start her out front here. Randy Shreves in 2nd. Steve Bixler there in 3rd. Donovan Ross 4th. And Patrick Spangler, who it was probably in somewhere. He must have been. Oh, what'd you figure it out?
He told me one time it's actually Barry.
It is Barry. Okay.
Okay. So we're going Barry for the fish.
Barry just took a ride. That's all I got to say.
Roger, Barry, Craig.
I mean, Barry was hanging on, screaming with his mouth wide open, going, ah, all the way across through that grass.
Oh, you be nice about my fish.
Oh.
About his fish.
Yeah, I mean, that fish was scared. Probably his fins fell off, lost a few lives. You just. Ooh.
Oh, and there's the wheelie out of Spangler. He knows you love the wheelies, Joe.
Hey, wheelies. Hey, wheelies.
This is a stacked little heat race right here. We got all the heavy hitters.
Dude.
And I'm missing Blake Chapman in this heat race, but he already
Within
won
a
a
second.
heat race.
We'll start out.
Yeah.
Race truck's going around. Here we go. Flag's about to
Green
fly.
flag, green flag.
Here we go,
Oh, wait.
Aiden Young.
Yeah,
Like you
Aiden, I'm
said.
gonna tell you what. I remember Aiden. I watched him when he was back in the asphalt days, and now he's turned it over here to dirt. So definitely he knows how to get it done on the asphalt side of things. Knowing what he can get done here on the dirt. Now battle's heating up for second. Shreves, Spangler, Ross. Those two guys, man, are going at it. That's three-car battle.
Now, Spangler is in a hotel right now, racing on a desk in the hotel room. He's doing pretty good right now, and they make contact. Ross and Shreves did, as that allows for Spangler to move up to second place. Can he run down your race leader, Aiden Young? He is bottom feeding. Young is top side feeding right now.
Pixler's having trouble.
Oh no.
Side down, flip it, flip. Done. Meanwhile, that battle with Ross and Shreves continues back here for that third place spot.
And going shortcut racing again.
What is up with this going through the grass?
I don't
You
know.
gonna call
That's
that a
the
Craig
second time-
move?
That's his second time tonight as Aiden Young. He's going to hold him off out of turn number 4, pick up the Heat 3 win. Spangler second, Shreves third, and it will be Donovan Ross being scored in the 4th.
Right, what a heat race.
There we go. We had to let the timer run down.
Yeah, I raced. Warm up. We'll be right back here in a few. All right, here we go. The RSN trackside starting line up here. Grimp Straighten starting out front. Blake Chapman there in second. Aiden Young starting third. Isaac Sellis going to be in the fourth place. We've got Brian Moore Sr. starting fifth. Patrick Spangler there in sixth. Brian Dickens in seventh. Dan McLaren, he's up in the eighth. Randy Shreve starting ninth. Jack Clevenger 10th. Bob DeGood in 11th. Donovan Ross started 12th. Gary Taylor in the 13th. Pat Boyce 14th. 15th. Steve Bixler 16th. Jeffrey Barker and Roger Craig there in the spot. 360 time.
There we go. Gonna be a good one. Big power out of one of these cars.
Straight out front this one though.
Yeah, got that neon green, neon blue car. Yeah. Yeah. You don't see the blue. You don't see the blue.
Light blue.
Okay, it's like a neon blue to me. Ha.
Where's colorblind?
I probably am.
It looks teal to me, but I guess teal.
Green flag, green flag.
Well, yeah, it's a shade, I think. Here we go, green flag in the
I'm not
air.
up on the color palettes, okay? But we're straight down front. Chapman's there with it. Stella's trying on that low side. Meanwhile, they're still stacked up 2 by 2 by 2. You got Moore, Spangler, Craig's
We got a
around the back. Yep. Craig's involved with Bob DeGood. Let's see what happened to him. 3 wide back there in the back, almost 4 wide. Craig gonna stuff him. Bishop it. Oh, contact front. Nowhere to go. Got turned.
They took his front wing privileges away. He's gonna have to come in and get the service done to the berry, the fish.
Poor fish.
It was only on the front wing, so. It's got the series logo, or the league logo on the front. It's got a little motivation. If we go on board, we can see the motivation message he leaves on its front wing.
Absolutely. Got Straighten, Chapman, Sellis, Young, Spangler.
Gonna be good here. The neon versus the popcorn.
Yeah. Go. Straighten gets a good jump out front. Sellis and Chapman's going to be the ones going tooth and nail behind them. Spangler's there. Up in fourth.
He is Spangler running strong here. If he is in California racing on a hotel desk somewhere, he's doing a whale of a good job right now battling it out for top 3 with Blake Chapman. Chapman down low, Spangler up top, and now battle for the race lead, picking up ever so slightly, not quite yet. Verstraeten able to power out of 4, able to pull down the back straightaway. He's got a good gap here south right now. Still battle for 3rd. Spangler has it right now over Chapman. They single file themselves out back to 6 of Dan McLaren.
Yeah, and you can see right now Verstraeten's up there. Everybody's on the top side, and that's what you kind of fear with this place here is everybody gets kind of single file. You see Spangler's up our man holding that top side cushion with Sellis. And Verstraeten, and Chapman has to fall back in line too. He's trying to low line. Aiden Young's behind him. Got to go way back here around about 9th, 10th place spot side by side. That's Dickens, Shreves. You got Brian Moore Sr. involved right there. Little further on back, you got some side by side racing. But yeah, all in all, this is kind of typical Cedar Lake. You get that single file, and it's really, really tough to pass.
Yeah, the bottom side just went away so far in at least 3 and 4. It might still be viable for a slider in 1 and 2 if you get close enough and you have a gap to make it work. As Salas gets up in the wall there once again out of turn number 2. There's enough of a gap if Spangler can close it in on Salas. He could throw a slider in one of the 2 corners. He's going to try it down here in 3 and 4. and he has it clear. Will Salas throw it back and one? Not going to have the run out of 4.
Yeah, you see there, Spangler's trying everything he can. He's got Chapman right there with him, but Spangler hangs on the second. Salas, though, he's got Chapman on his back door. He makes one little mistake, Chapman's going to be there. And I've got to give credit. These guys right now, as close as they are on that topside wall and that cushion, you can see, I mean, they're clanging off that wall.
Yes, they are. You see Spangler, he gets a good run there out of turn 4 into 1 and 2, trying to build up the momentum. Keeps it higher in the corner entry than what Verstraeten does, but Verstraeten, I understand what he's doing. He's trying not to slide too close to the wall to get in it, but it's allowing for Spangler to close in. He is closed up here. Verstraeten does a slider line in 3 and 4, trying to protect it from Spangler. Spangler, he's going to have to pull a slider on Verstraeten if he wants to make that pass.
It looks like Verstraeten's using the slider line. He's going way down low, bringing that thing up high. It's working for him, but you can see Spangler, now he tries it. And he does. He got the run off the turn, was able to do it, but then you see it bogs down by doing that move. Watch. Now watch Verstraeten. It'll bog down on him coming out of the turn. Spangler wasn't able to quite get it. Here's what we're going to do. This I call it the do-si-do effect here, Corey.
Yeah, we're throwing more sliders in a White Castle here right now for the race lead. It's going to allow for Salas to try to close it in. We got 3 to go this time by. We got a 4-car battle, give or take, for a top spot.
Got battles for the lead, battle for 3rd and 4th. You see, man, Salas right now, he went low to try the same moves. He left the door open for Chapman, though. Meanwhile, it's up front. Spangler's there. He does a slide job. Then here comes Verstraeten back on the inside. Now they're hooked up. They keep doing this. They're going to bring Chapman. And right here you see, I think on the bottom, Spangler's stuck unless he can slide it up top. But every time we see that, they lose that momentum up on that top side.
Last time, 3 and 4. Who's it going to be? Spangler up top, Verstraeten down low. Spangler going to win it.
Wow.
Verstraeten second, Chapman third. Wow. What a racy track.
Yeah, you talk about a hard charging. I mean, that was just a clinic by the man right there, Patrick Spangler. A clinic. Bring up Chapman. Let's get a word with him.
Hey, Blake, you get a copy on me?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, look pretty racy out there in a 360 sprint car. Talk us through this race. What all you might have done differently?
Yeah, I don't think there's much I could have done differently there. Just getting put on the bottom on that restart's really what did it for me. But definitely got fun there at the end when we were all kind of in one group, the 4 of us there battling for the lead. That got really fun, and yeah, it was just high side dominant. But you could throw that slider, and that's definitely what guys were doing tonight.
Absolutely. Well, man, before we let you go, you got anybody to thank you?
Yeah, I got to thank the family for watching and supporting. Got to thank all the guys at the Kreitz Sim Racing Team and the Can-Am Racing Team. Got to thank Preston at Epsilon Sprint Wraps and Andy at A&J Custom Creations. And I got to thank Galen's Gourmet Popcorn. They got some of the best popcorn out there. And don't forget to use code CART for 15% off some of their delicious popcorn. And I got to thank you guys for putting this on.
There you have it, folks. 3rd place, Blake Chapman.
Yeah, it is. Well, we'll bring up old Patrick, let you get a word with him.
Hey, Patrick, you got a copy on me?
Yep, gotcha.
Well, first off, Roger told us you might be in California. Are you in California?
No, that's I leave next week. I won't be racing next week.
Okay. Well, we were hoping you were in the hotel room tonight.
No.
Well, Patrick, you win here from the 6th place at Cedar Lake in a 360. Talk us through this race.
Yeah, the top 1 and 2, and then slider on 3 and 4 were dominant, but I just put it right in the rear bumper of Isaac and Trent, trying to make him make a mistake, and Isaac kept getting the wall a little bit, and I threw a slider, and I may have parked on him a little bit, but it's pretty hard to pass here. And then Trent, that was a heck of a battle between us back and forth with the sliders. I thought he was going to throw a slider at the end, so I was getting ready to cut underneath, but I guess he got loose going on the backstretch. But yeah, just clean guys racing. That was fun. Barely any cautions. I need every week to be like that.
Absolutely good run for you. Before we let you go, you got anybody to thank?
Yeah, just you and Joe for the awesome broadcast each week. Roger run the league. Dad and Uncle back home watching. Train Wheels Racing. Dude XM Designs, and shout out to my daughter for her 6th birthday today.
There you have, folks. Your race winner, Patrick Spangler.
He is doing what he had to do with Trent Straight, and he was up front. Trent, join the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, you tried, man, but old Patrick came up there and stole it from you at the end. I mean, but it looked exciting with those slide jobs.
Oh, yeah, I never sweat so much in my life in a race. That was really fun. I'm surprised I even held on, like kept it as close as I did for that long, and good run on by him. You know, Patrick's really fast, so even keeping it that close with him is kind of a win in my book.
Oh, absolutely. Now, did you think, man, later on in the race that you was going to be able to start doing those sliders like that?
Yeah, I kind of like knew that that's usually how it goes. I probably shouldn't have kept doing it the whole race, but I kind of just, I don't know, that's kind of what I felt the most comfortable with. In 3 and 4, I always seemed to tag the wall a little too much, so just kind of stuck to what I was most comfortable with.
Hey, look good. Got you a good finish tonight. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, just Dean Reynolds and the Super Dakar Series, Roger and everyone behind the scenes at C2C, and then you guys for broadcasting every week.
Go, Trent Brayton, man. Putting it out. Folks, don't go anywhere. We got midgets coming up here soon. Be right back.
It's time for another edition of RSN Trackside, powered by Bob Johnson Auto Group on Rock Sports Network. Gets on the champion. Trying to be a bit of a hiatus, so let's get. Tonight we'll be talking about it.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our weekly race chat.
Adam Ross and Clinton Jeffrey are live and interactive every Tuesday night. Rivals Race Chat is your home for race discussion, debate, news, interviews, and more. They'll even take your questions and comments live on the air and talk to some of the newsmakers each week. Tune in every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. on GeForce TV.
All right, here we go. Now we got the midgets. Flatline racing bodies. Out here, let's look at the grid real quick. Got Isaac Sellis out front. Terry Landon's going to start in second. Jack hit third. Blake Chapman's going to start in fourth. Pat Boyce there in fifth. Brandon Templeton going to start in sixth. Stephen Bixler in seventh. Andy Shreve is going to be in the 8th place spot. Midget time.
Little cars. Not the 4-cylinder. Well, they got a 4-cylinder.
They do have 4 cylinders in them.
Not the mini stocks like we would think of a 4-cylinder.
Right.
Not yet.
Or the
Not
clown
yet.
car.
Wouldn't that just be a mini stock, Joe?
I don't know. I call it it's a legend. That's what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Those are completely opposite end of the spectrum.
But they do got.
No, they got dirt bike engines.
Oh, they do.
Yeah. Kind of like what the micros that iRacing is fixing to release will have.
Ah.
Oh, I heard a crunch already. Somebody's spun around at the back. Salas.
Green.
Catch up here. Green flag. Hit Landis out front. Ain't gonna see me already. Bounce.
Yeah, track looking a little bit rough here right now at the beginning stage of the race. Is the Yoo-Hoo machine going to go at it with the Hooters machine? That can be two different types of sponsors right there. Oh my! We need a young kid Hooters that serves Yoo-Hoo milk.
Oh, Yoo-Hoo. And Templeton says, I'm gonna get in between this section. Oh, Landis hits the wall. And the one thing that these cars don't like, that's the wall, and that's usually what happens.
Crash we go as the dirt track bank car, Brandon Templeton trying to make his way to Jack Hit. Jack Hit always strong here in one of the midgets. About the only car he shows up to on Wednesday night.
Got Chapman, Templeton Hit right there with him, and you see Templeton moving in on Hit. If he can't get around him, got to be careful here. White flag one more time for Heat Race 1.
Well, I had to check up not to get into the rear tire of Jack Hit. Hit's going to come out of turn number 4, pick up Heat 1 win. Templeton second, Chapman third, and the Mayor going to have 4th.
That's right. Good run, Bob. Good run. Heat Race 2. Race number 2, let's look at the grid. We got Jeffrey Barker out front. Roger Craig starting in second. Patrick Springer there in third. Aiden Young up in fourth. Bob DeGood fifth. Brent Verstraeten, he's in sixth. And old Dan McLaren's going to start in seventh. Auto Motorsport. Heat race number 2.
And Roger has a completely different kind of paint here for the midget.
Yeah, Canada.
Malcolm Mills Racing, or Malcolm Mills mill riding on it. I mean, yeah. It's got Kreitz Racing on the side.
It's our replay.
He doesn't even have a tank number on his car, only the hood.
Got the Canada. He got the Canada drive.
He is.
Up to good back there in his Napa know-how machine.
Patrick Spangler rocking the black and neon yellow. Looking good as always. Oh, yeah.
What kind of paint palette are you, color palette are you looking at? Cause that sure looks like it's green to me.
That is.
All right, folks
that
on
is
the hey, look, if y'all
yellow.
are watching out there, please tell me that I am not seeing that is yellow, because it sure looks like neon green to me. I'm just saying.
It looks neon yellow.
I could be wrong.
Look when the light. Look when the light shines on it. If we get a light here on track.
I'm asking the people out in the chat. All right, you blind?
Well, that's Spangler. Spangler will know what color it is when he
Well,
wins
if he gets
here.
up here in the top 3, we ask him what color his car is. Because I'm saying it's black and neon green. That's a green. There ain't no yellow on that car.
Well, his helmet is yellow. I assume
His
his.
helmet does look like a little yellow on it.
Here we go. Barker out front. Roger Craig, he's going to fall back here a little bit to third. Spangler to second. Craig, he's trying to hold on. Here comes Dan McLaren.
There's a crash in the back. The good and young. McLaren's trying to see if he can't get around Roger right here, and you see Spangler. He's up front, trying to see if he can't get that top spot from Barker. Still, Craig's hanging on the third for dear life.
Craig hanging on right now to dear life, and I'll get sideways in front of Verstraeten up and over. Craig, he's going to be able to get it back rolling here. Will allow for Aiden Young to catch up to Craig as we do got a battle for the race lead. Spangler trying to put it up top as far as it will go and pick up traction and speed. Just isn't quite there. Maybe at the line, he's going to be scored the race leader there that time around.
It is. Spangler looking strong. Barker's right below him. McLaren, man's about a second back from these guys, but two top ones, they're getting it done. White flag one more time.
One last chance here for Barker to steal it back away from Spangler. Spangler last corner to hold it off. Who's it going to be? Drag race to the line. Going to be Spangler with Heat 2 win. Barker second. Woo. McLaren third, and Craig will hold on to fourth.
Nice. All right, warm up. We'll be right back here in a few, folks. right, folks, here we go. Midget time. Look at the RSN trackside bit here. Got Jack Hitt out front. Patrick Spangler there in second. Brandon Templeton starting third. Jeffrey Barker going to start fourth. Blake Chapman in fifth. Dan McLaren in sixth. Stephen Bixler seventh. Roger Craig up in eighth. Randy Shreves in ninth. Bob DeGood, he's in 10th. Pat Boyce in 11th. Trent Verstraeten in 12th. Terry Landis in 13th. Aiden Young 14th. And Isaac Sellis comes out the spot. We were having still our discussion on paint jobs and colors. I was kind of looking at him. He still says Patrick Spangler's car, and I'm going to show you right here, is yellow. That is the greenest yellowed car I've ever seen. It's a neon yellow, green. I don't see any yellow.
It's a neon yellow. When the light hits it here in turn 2, that's yellow.
Y'all tell me out in the chat, folks. Spangler gets up in the top 3 we're going at. Now, are you seeing a big W on the side of his?
I see a TWR.
And a WOTD on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just make sure we're looking at the right trade and paints. That'd be the same thing, you know what I mean?
We're looking at the same thing.
I'm just making sure. Hey.
Here we go. We're about 1 minute loose here. Bunch of hornets.
And the black pace truck's about to pull off the track, by the way.
One day we're just going to do it black and white style, and we ain't going to have this debate.
There we go. Yeah, everybody just go chrome, and we'll be good next week. Out front, Jack Hitt's got the lead. Spangler's going to try to get it. Here comes Barker Templeton. They're side by side. It's a little racy here with these little midgets. And contact!
Oh, Mike,
that was a wreck. Well, I was about to say a wreck that didn't happen, but never mind. Brandon Templeton. I thought they were going to save it, but then they started still ricocheting off each other like ping pong balls. He got caught. Boom, he got caught. Bam, he got caught. Boom, into the wall. Pow, they're done. Roger Craig, man, sitting there. Next thing he knows, he's in the wall. Wow. Get your Malcolm Mills replay.
And they're still wrecking here, post yellow. Trying to get the pit road, and Craig was flipped over. Templeton got in him. Ugh.
And that's the bad thing about these little cars is well, it's not really bad, but it's like these cars are really ill handling and they bounce a lot. They're so light. We've talked about that. One little bit of hit and you're about gone.
Yeah, they're like a little piece of paper. You lift it up and it doesn't take a whole lot of air to
Let me ask you a
upset it.
question. Pace truck have a green caution light?
Okay, what is the yellow on the iRacing pace car? That's the same yellow as what's on
looks yellow to
Spangler's
me.
car. Yeah, it is.
Difference. Can't get a good shot at the pace.
Alright, well.
It's too far out. They're not close. We might get one on the, what you call it. Here we go. Well, I'll tell you what, Jack Hitt, he said, forget about it. I'm out of here. That's what he needs to do, get out of Dodge. Meanwhile, that's going to put them all but 2 wide, 3 wide back here. Wow.
Oh, we got more cars up in the wall.
That's Pat Boyce and Trent Verstraeten. Let's look at the Malcolm Mills replay because Pat Boyce lit up just a little bit and he just disintegrated that midget. Not a midget anymore. It's half midget. Ow. Fell over. Well, back out front.
Yeah, still Jack Hitt down at the front. Dan McLaren was able to make it back out before we went green
All right,
there.
that's a perfect shot, folks. You can see that's a yellow on the pace truck right there. Way different than what that WR machine is in second.
It is the same yellow.
All right, now. Telling you, man. He must have the colorblind setting on his monitor, folks.
If I could find a yellow filter here that only shows yellows, I guarantee you Spangler's car is going to be the brightest one out there. Well, Landis will, but
What color's the wall going?
yellow. It's a dark yellow. Here we go.
Green
It
flag.
says, forget about all your color debate. The orange car's going to win.
You ain't lying. Jack Kidd says, man,
Oh,
I'm
it's
out.
the other orange car up and over. Blake Chapman.
Chapman upside down. Boy, I tell you, let's go back and watch, see what happened to him on the start. Was up front. Yep, got a little wheel. Bam, then the wall just took him on out. Once you get a little contact in these machines, it don't take much, you're done. All right, well, it's all Jack Kidd out front in this one.
A little caution heavy here at the beginning of this midget feature, trying to calm the boys down.
Well, these are rough little cars, you know. I mean, they're bouncy. I've said before, even when last season when it was running them, one thing I noticed is the wall is not their friend. You get up there and tap the wall one of these, like on the sprint cars I was seeing earlier, they were able to get that tire up there, bounce off the wall. Yeah, you don't do that with these. You don't even get near the wall. I mean, if it gets near the wall, these cars, they just start getting scared. They bounce off of it too quick. Like rubber bands.
Yeah, I mean, they're just
They fish
light.
in that pond in the middle.
I doubt there's any.
Well, I mean, we might see Craig one day. That's what I'm saying. Go out there in the middle of a race and start fishing. Green
There
flag.
might be fish in there. I don't. Be something to ask someone that knows Cedar Lake more. Is we got a car around at the back? No caution quite yet. Trent Verstraeten, and now he's upside down. And F4s keep it nice and green here.
Meanwhile, you got Landis here. Barker, Templeton, they were 3 wide for just a few moments. Landis still holding strong. Meanwhile, third place Cerise right there trying to hold off Templeton, who was all over the back door of him. But then he falls back a little bit here into Barker's hands.
Shreves right now holding on to third position. Templeton holding off Jeffrey Barker. Templeton had trouble early on in the race, back up here to fourth. Good recovery.
Yes, it is. Meanwhile, Shreves on third place. He's got Templeton breathing down his back door as they're trying to close in on Spangler, who is holding on to second. Jack Kidd out front. Templeton, gets in the wall some. That's not what you want to do in these machines.
Yeah, you can make a little bit of wall contact, but it has to be dead straight on with the tires. Don't want to do it for too long either. Here comes Randy Shreves looking for Spangler. He says, get your yellow car out of the way. I am going to get the black car up here as we get a yellow flag. It is Bobby Good at the back.
Yeah, colorblind guy in the booth with me here. Tell you what, I don't know what to do with him.
No.
Napa know-how. He's in a pink machine.
It's yellow.
Him and Roger Craig got in each other. All right. Hit Spangler Shreves, top 3. But it was heating up. Second, third, and for third and fourth. Little green flag run there.
Yeah.
Nope. Hey, Jack was loving it. He was out front.
And Jack definitely liking the green flag running here. We should be going double file. Haven't reached the 10 to go mark.
Absolutely.
Yep, 10. Yep. They're kind of doubling up.
Yeah.
If
we get past 10, they go sing.
Outside line needs to stack it up a little bit better here. Get a little bit more in line with the inside
Maybe Spangler
run.
wanted to get a jump, but he couldn't get it. Man, Hit says, man, Hit's on it.
Yeah, Hit's definitely on it. That's what happens when you
Templeton
have
blinked
control.
there. That's not what you want. He's blinking.
Yeah, he's blinking heavily too.
Yeah, you don't want that, and that's going to hurt Trees and Landis as they're going to try to see if they can't modulate around him, but you don't know.
And the
Templeton
net code hits him.
Yep. Gone.
Flag is out.
Gone, and
Freezes
there goes
around.
Blank.
Terry Landis. Wow. Yeah, got a feeling that maybe what was going to happen there because he was blinking and you didn't want to get too close to him. Tough.
Yeah, Templeton net coded in the back of Spangler, and then Shreves just kind of.
I think it was because of that blinking.
Landed. No, Shreves didn't wreck because of the blink. Templeton only got in the back of Spangler because of his blink.
Gonna have to look at that blink. No blink.
Oh,
This control might need to look at it a little bit.
Well, there's 7 cars out on the racetrack. 8 cars.
Yeah, but where he's sitting at though, if he keeps blinking like that, it's gonna cause a problem for Barker.
Yeah.
In a virtual world, you only know it takes one time.
Yeah, I say if you're blinking, just you blinking the inside of me, it's your problem.
What if it wrecks you?
Well, I don't.
Then you're gonna be very happy.
I get.
That guy should have moved over. Right there. Blake, get out front. Spangler there. Templeton looks like he's calmed down now. Young and Barker, though, got a battle going on here for 4th and 5th.
Yeah, Barker trying to get to Young here. Young making up. He's up 10 spots from where he started. Hard charger for the night in the midget so far, as long as he holds on.
Wrong with his midget machines right now, like you said, up in 4th. It's all hit out front with Spangler there. Templeton, Young, and Bixler and Barker going to battle for 5th and 6th.
And this track just has not been taking in much rubber. As Templeton got up in the donut tire. That allows for Young to overtake Templeton. That's for 3rd.
69 right now has been showing excitement on the track. Templeton says, I'm not done. He gets up topside. He's going to see if he can't slingshot around. Pops a wheelie doing it.
Yeah, hit that wall, and the Yoo-Hoo is doing some spinny.
Go see.
No.
Got a Yoo-Hoo can on the track. Rolling. Oh, there it is.
Give him credit, Alec.
Ooh, he got.
Give him credit. That was impressive. How many topsy spins he got through.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, like that. I know, folks. That joke. I like to make it fun. Hometown heroes. Coast Racing League. Definitely check them out. C2CRL.com. Like dirt racing. There you go.
I mean,
don't mind the colorblind guy I got in the booth with me.
Is it too early to discuss possibilities of tracks, ideas for Roger to put out there? I was thinking if we get the micros, we throw the micros in at Millbridge, and we run. It's a new track that's supposed to come out.
We don't even know that. No, we done tried that once.
Oh, yeah, hear me out on this one.
I don't even want to hear you. Uh-oh, Spangler catches the donuts on the inside. And then Young says, I'll take it. Templeton almost, well, Young might sneak up here and win this thing.
Yeah, Young, hard charger up to 2nd right now. Spangler, he's going to try to have to hold on to Templeton for a top 3. We probably ain't even going to get that.
I know,
Spangler,
man.
what color his car is, he's going to have to comment on the YouTube.
We'll have to comment on the channel if you hear us after the race, because Templeton took over 3rd. Let's see if he's able to get back. Man, he got those half donuts down there. I always talk about them being stale. Victor's hanging on the 5th. Young, though, I'm going to tell you what, Templeton gets up in there. Never mind. There goes Templeton. Wow. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Race is over.
Yeah, race is over.
Oh,
Spangler gets 3rd.
Spangler gets it. Young comes up. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm impressed with Young. That boy came up there and just took it all. Wow, what a finish. All right, see if we can get a word in with him.
Well, Spangler's already waiting on us.
Young Spangler. All right. What pound talking? Patrick, Joe in the booth. Got a copy?
Yep, gotcha.
Well, you lost third, got it back there at the end. What was going through your mind on that one?
Jack's a wizard in these things. I was trying up against the wall, and then after that restart, I was like, maybe I'll try the tires, and I smoked in there a little too deep and got her pretty sideways and out of whack. Go back to fourth and managed to get third by second and third getting together. So not a bad run tonight.
Absolutely. Now, last question. On the broadcast, your car looks green. Corey says it's yellow. Which is it?
Green, yellow? I don't know. I've run on all my cars, so it's easy to see, and watch Ed Lynch Jr. Growing up, and yeah, just like the car color, so I'd say it's green, yellow. I think it's green.
That's what I'm thinking. I told Corey, man, he's just colorblind, but hey, that's okay. All right.
Yeah, he runs those Fender cars. You can't trust those guys.
All right. Well, man,
I feel
look,
attacked.
it was a good race. Excited one out there. You got anybody you want to thank, man, Patrick?
Yeah, just you and Corey for the awesome broadcast each week. Dad, Uncle back home watching. Roger for running the league. Coast2Coast Racing. And good luck in the Coliseum after this.
Yo, it's Patrick Spangler up there, and I think he more or less wanted to stay neutral on the subject.
I think he was trying to.
Yeah. Either way, we'll bring up Young here. Let's get a word with him.
Hey, Aiden, you get a copy on me?
I got you.
Well, hard charger 14th to 2nd here in the midgets, looking good. Talk a serious race.
Don't really know what to think, except for the midget's not my favorite car, and just was riding.
I lost you there for a little bit.
That's a psychological car, but he blew through the field.
Yeah, I think we lost you.
Still there, Young?
I got you.
Okay, well, we lost your voice there a little bit.
It was fun, that's for sure.
Alright, you said it's fun out there. Well, Aiden, you got anybody you like to thank if the voice picks back up?
Just the whole Gamble Motorsports team and just C2C for letting me race.
And there you have, folks. Second place, Aiden Young.
Heck yeah, man. Aiden doing what he had to do. But this guy, though, the hits keep going. Jack, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Man, well, front, you had this field under wraps. How was you feeling in that midget?
Felt good, man. Guys in the pit gave me a hot rod run at night.
No doubt about it there. Look smooth, got going. Hey, you got the victory tonight. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I got to thank you guys for putting on the broadcast, all the guys in the league showing up to race, everybody behind the scenes to make things go around, and, of course, my wife for giving me time to do this every week.
There you go, Jack. Hit, man, with the hits, putting it out there tonight. Folks, don't go anywhere. We got the Coliseum coming here. We'll be right back in a few.
It's time for another edition of RSN Trackside, powered by Bob Johnson Auto Group on Rock Sports Network. Gets on the champion. Trying to be a bit of a hiatus, so let's get.
Tonight when we talked about it.
Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our weekly race chat.
Adam Ross and Clinton Jeffrey are live and interactive every Tuesday night. Rivals Race Chat is your home for race discussion, debate.
All right, qualifying here. We're at LA Coliseum, and Roger spun it.
Roger
He
spun
fished
it
out
at
on
40
us,
mile an
man.
hour. Oh, man, he's just gonna tow it. Gonna tow it back to the pit. He's gonna go for a second attempt here. Let's see, quick time right now. Aiden Young, 13:397. And he bumps it up, 13:366. 2 tenths quicker than Dan McLaren. Everybody getting their 2 laps in here real quickly as Roger Craig spins it out on lap number 2. He's going to have no other choice but to start at the back of the field here. 8 cars And we still got 3.5 minutes left of qualifying to run, and so somebody else could join up if they so desire, unless we advance over. Which, let's talk about this a little bit here. It's a 1/4-mile track in the great LA Coliseum. NASCAR just ran the Clash here this past weekend. Did you watch any of that, Joe? Well, of course you didn't. I didn't really watch it either.
I think it's a novelty race.
Well, this isn't a novelty race here in the Coast2Coast Racing League. This is 4 points. Of course, everybody gets a couple of drop weeks.
Daytona 500, I might.
Oh, okay. Of course, you get a. Of course, you get a couple of drop weeks here in this league. I'm not sure how many drop weeks you get, but I'm sure you get a couple. And Brady Floyd was your point leader coming into tonight. Colin Johnston 11 points behind. So that should shuffle up the points here after tonight with Colin Johnston. Should be able to take it over.
Yeah.
It's all about the drop weeks, though. Brady.
Right now, I'm going to start in 6.
Yeah, so your point leader probably taking a drop week tonight.
OJ Young, he was.
Roger Craig is in 4th in the points.
Okay.
Minute 15 here till we get to the grid. Gonna run 100 laps around here. Just because it's a small track doesn't mean it's an easy track to get around. It's flat, kind of, actually probably a lot flatter than what Martinsville is. Martinsville has a little bit of banking to it.
The football field.
Oh, wow. Okay, yes. It is a football field.
They took it from Bowman Gray.
Basically what it is.
Bowman Gray should have been if they wanted to make NASCAR history, that's what they should have done, is brought the Clash to Bowman.
How cold is it right now, Joe?
It would be like in the 50s and 60s.
Okay, well, yeah, this year. Next year it could be snow.
And?
You know what? I would pay money to watch a snow race.
I mean, okay, time out. What did they have to do this past weekend, though, because of weather?
Good point.
They changed the whole day because there was a chance of bad weather on Sunday. This race actually, in the real life, ran on Saturday night.
Good point.
No, if there was a snow and all that, they do.
Well, no. Yeah, let's get all 8 of them up.
Here we go. Got Aiden Young out front. McLaren there starting in 2nd. Isaac Sellisk in 3rd. Jack Clevenger in 4th. Jeffrey Barker in 5th. Colin Johnson 6th. Donovan Ross 7th. And Roger Craig in 8th. I mean, I get it. NASCAR just went with the money. But if they wanted to make history, and that's what their whole thing they were talking about, well, let's make history. Let's do something, great. And then they should have brought the Clash to Bowman Gray, because basically that's what they're trying to do with this track. And I think that's the reason why they're getting so much kickback from the fans and viewers about why they're doing this. I mean, it's going to sell no matter what, Clash Racing, like here. But I'm going to tell you what, if they would put this at Bowman Gray,
or any short track.
I mean, they would have to add on seat. I mean, that place would be packed.
They could do it on the back stretch of Daytona.
Yeah.
Put a couple of cones and tires around the inside.
Green flag, green flag.
There we go. We are setting to go green. And McLaren gets a good jump out in front. Takes over race lead down turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, outside's not where you want to be here.
No, it is not.
Clevenger.
The truck's a little bit loose. You got to be easy getting back up on the power out of the corner here. Got to be easy on the braking. Can you just see the whole track from the Blimpie?
Whole track. Yep.
The whole quarter-mile track. You can see McLaren and Roger Craig all at the same time.
Here in the back, he's looking good. Clevenger, though, right now, trying to drive it in. He's in 5th. Good side-by-side battle with him and Barker.
Barker on the outside in the Deadpool car. Clevenger trying to make a move happen here. You can get the outside to work a little bit, but eventually it just starts to go away.
Here's the thing, Corey. I will say this has proved something, because the biggest argument I've heard a lot of times with Bowman Gray, and they talk about bringing NASCAR to it, is, oh, it's too short. It won't, can't fit the cars on it. I mean, this track has proved you can.
Yeah, you can fit 23 cars comfortably around here. You could probably fit all 40 if you really want.
Yeah.
I've seen 40 on a quarter-mile dirt track.
Well, what they could do is make, what would be interesting, as we see McLaren out front, is why not come in and do it as like a dirt style, and come in and do heat races. If you say, okay, well, I know we can't fit 40 cars on that track.
Well, they already do.
But that's what I'm saying. But like for points, let's say like for an actual point style race or whatever, come in, if you just say, okay, we can't do 40 some cars, let's break it down to 20, 24, 25 cars. I do it that way, almost like a dirt style thing. Then at the end have a feature.
Well, they did that with the trucks when they ran it at Eldora, and Eldora's a half a mile. So
yeah, there you go.
I mean, what difference would it make? They're on a points race like Bowman Gray or running in a heat style format.
I'm still puzzled iRacing doesn't have Bowman Gray all these years.
Yeah, that's another question.
Well, it is. I get contracts, all that.
Yeah, I mean, we are going to get a small dirt track here soon called Millbridge. It's
supposed to be getting something. Didn't they just say some contract with Dale Earnhardt Jr.?
That's what he said.
Something. I don't know what it is. Surprise coming on in the years, but
maybe Bowman Gray.
Yeah, it could be. McLaren out front, leading it with Young in 2nd, with Celestin in 3rd. Clevenger up in 4th. Parker there in 5th. Ross 6th. Craig hanging on to 7th. Colin Johnson, he's back here in 8th place. And yeah, interesting to hear what y'all have to say about this track. Do y'all think it's a good product to have? I mean, everybody ran it on iRacing when it first came out, and then it kind of just fell off.
Well, it's about any new track though on iRacing, Jeff.
This one really fell off.
Yeah, well, I know. Well, everybody ran the hill climb too when that came out, but you don't see nobody that fell off the top of the mountain. Oh, and Johnson ain't gonna go around here on the back straightaway. He'll fall a lap down, unfortunately.
Yellow flag. Let's see what happened. Back on the Malcolm Mills replay. Check it out. High a little bit. Turn a little bit hot. Oh, got a little gas. Too much gas come out. Got one of them Martinsville effects too.
Oh, and they wrecked under yellow. Roger Craig spun it down in 3 and 4 and backed it up into the wall, put a dent in the trunk. Oh no. Gotta catch up here to the field. They go about the same speed under pace lap as they do green. Sort of. They're going 20. Pace car speed officially 25 around here. Laking off to lap number 20, a fifth of the way through this race. With McLaren out front, Salas.
No. Not where you want to be on that outside, though. You want to try to get on that inside as fast as you can.
Yeah, well, we've seen the outside work for McLaren on the initial start. It's just all about how good you are able to time it, and if you're able to pinch the inside guy down as Johnson pulls it in, he's gonna think about taking a tire or two, potentially. No pit box thing here. It's, yep, he's taking right sides. They're right. Did he just take a right side? It looked like right rear only. Was it a right rear only?
That.
On Johnson's pit stop. He took
9 seconds.
Jacked up on the right rear more than it did the right front, so I don't know. We'll see if it takes the left rear penalty right here. Should be taking the left sides. Okay, maybe it's just how the car sits here on iRacing visual glitch.
Took right sides.
Yeah, he just took lefts under second pit cycle. One lap down, going back green. Good launch for McLaren.
Ellis, Young and company. Young's going to put up underneath him.
Young trying to get to Isaac Salas right now. That's for second. Salas able to pull away with the momentum from the high side. Drops down in.
Yeah, he does. Go single file. Clevenger. Put old Ross and Barker back here battling.
Ross right now on the inside of Jeffrey Barker. Barker in the Deadpool car. Ross gets a little bit of the inside wall right there. Ooh, get a little crazy
Chippy.
going down in turn number 3 there.
Got old Ross in front of him. Barker falls back. Greg's still back here, though.
Yeah, Craig back
got
there.
His super fish truck.
He's got Barry. Barry made the trip over to Coliseum.
Barry the truck. Fish. Olin trying to do what he can do. Oh, that man up front, though, McLaren. Ellis and Young. What a way through.
Over quarter way through this race. Johnson, he is one lap down, so. Blimp, blimp.
Everybody likes
Little
Blimpy.
bit of
Put
bump.
them happy words. You can't be mad and say Blimpy. Can you imagine getting in a fight, man, and say I'm gonna Blimpy you up?
I guess.
I mean, how you gonna say serious, man? Get up there, man. You know, I'll Blimpy you on the floor. Word, it just don't work.
Yeah. Well, we might see a bumper here before too long. Salas was thinking about giving it to McLaren. Well, that or diving in on the inside and beat him through the corner. Yeah.
I mean, if you dive it on the inside, you take a chance of wrecking the guy. I say bump and run is the only way you're gonna pass.
You bump him enough and might still wreck him.
Bro, saw that this. It's his highlights. So bumped old Bubba out. Which I mean, you know, I got mad. Yeah, it hurt my feet.
Tire wear, I'm not sure about tire wear. I'd assume with how tight these corners are, you're cranking the wheel to the left, you're definitely wearing down a right front. Yeah, the tire wear wise should, fuel wise, they say it has 101 lap estimated on my end, so
that caution, that should definitely be.
It should be good here on fuel. We'll see though if we get down to it and somebody has to go in. Roger could make it all the way.
All McLaren out front though, Salas. Salas is trying. He's right there. You got Young. So we'll be interested to see how do you pass. I mean, to me, I mean, the only way to pass would be bumping.
That, or maybe whenever McLaren catches up here to Roger, it's going to be tight to pass unless he catches him on a straightaway. And he's going to catch him down here in a corner. This is going to help the situation for Salas. Yeah, it is. Not able to take advantage. No full advantage for Salas there.
All that. Yeah, I mean, Salas had the run he wanted. Pulling Johnson around again.
The yellow flag is out.
Yeah, he's just spinning.
I mean, Roger's going to have a lucky dog.
On the caution. About hit halfway. I mean, what they did come in the pits.
Anyways, McLaren, Young, Clevenger. Well, they see a pit. They see a pit guy. We don't see nothing. Roger coming.
Well, McLaren. That's gonna.
I mean, I don't think he can get two tires all at one go here. As Salas is now going to pull it in. Kind of offset pit cycle here for Salas, and well,
Young
I don't
got
know.
the good jump pit stop. McLaren is going to be caught in the back a little bit.
McLaren possible speeding, pulling out 20 mile an hour, and they dinged them at 23 here.
Well, there goes his race.
I'll put Barker out at the front.
He's pitting.
Nope, never mind. Barker's going to come back in here. Yeah, we're going to have Aiden Young out at the front. They're going to wave Roger Craig around, get one of his laps back. Colin Johnson in the wave around position to get his one of two. So it's going to be Young back at the front here where he started this race at. Clevenger will be to his outside. Ross will be third. Then it'll be Salas, McLaren, and should be Roger. And Barker has went a lap down while under pit road. And he is calling it quits.
Who, Roger?
No, Jeffrey.
Oh.
So that leaves 6 cars on the lead lap. Colin Johnson still needs another yellow here before he gets back on the lead lap, as long as he's not involved in said yellow.
Green flag, green flag.
Cars in. Just the jump. Clevenger's there. Get up. Wow, the big battles here with Seligman and Ross.
This is Ross on the inside trying to get there, trying to take care of that third position. Salas able to hold it off, and there goes Ross. This is good for Colin. If we get a caution, no caution out. Wow. Oh my!
Was able to get that thing spun around and gone. Maybe he should have done what everybody else done.
That's all I'm saying. Should have just stopped, pulled it out.
Yeah, just wait a little bit. I couldn't spin around. Young got the good lead out front in second. Clevenger, though, man, and Salas right there. Aaron back and forth. The battle's on here for second, third.
Yes, it is. Salas putting the pressure down on Jack Clevenger right now, as we are going to cross halfway at the line whenever Aiden gets through 3 and 4 and to the Scissor Jack start-finish line. They got the flagger up on the Scissor Jack here. That just, I guess.
Wild.
Wow. Oh, and a little bit of bumper action here out of Salas to Clevenger. He ain't too happy of riding in third.
I like bumpers.
I like a little bumpy.
Yeah, I mean, it makes it.
Yes, it does. And you know, if these two wreck, they'll put Roger up there. Oh boy.
Ooh.
Right now, Young seeing Roger Craig right there in front of him. Shouldn't be too long before he's putting him a lap down in the south, looking for the move on Clevenger. Can he get it done? Clevenger taking the wide arc out of turn number 4. They beat fenders down the front straightaway, and McLaren making the move as well. That outside lane just not working for Clevenger.
No, not right now anyways.
And clear. Clear so far, just not quite yet totally, and there it is, totality clear.
Wow, past halfway here. The out front still Aiden Young. Closed the gap with Celis, Claire, Clevenger. Might get that inside.
Yes, he does. Gets to the inside of South. South just lets him go. Gonna have to slot back in behind McLaren. Aiden Young, he likes seeing it. That all occur in his rear view mirror if he can even see it. By the time he gets to the corner, they're just now exiting.
Just gone. 2.7 second lead over him. Clarence there. Dallas in third. Clevenger hanging on to fourth. Ross in fifth. Johnson 6th. Craig 7th. Parker in 8th.
Parker has called a quit.
Look at them brakes, man. Oh. Front and back. Usually you just see the front.
A little angry, maybe a little bit of brake fade here late in the game.
Solid battle here.
Says that's the best battle going on track right now. McLaren just holding off Salas. Aiden Young, he sees Donovan Ross out of his front straightaway. Out of his front windshield.
Who's that?
Donovan Ross, he sees him out his front windshield. Aiden does. Yeah, gonna put him a lap down sooner than later, and Donovan a little loose out of turn number 2
You know why
there.
Aiden's good, right? He's only forward in the field.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, he's only forward in the field.
Oh, Jack Clevenger!
Don't tell me, man, you're about to say, oh, no, there's a Toyota out here.
Actually, well, unless Jeffrey was in
Oh,
one.
Lord, man, here we go. Not only is he colorblind, he's blind. Come back on the
we got a car.
replay and see what happened to Clevenger. He went in that turn hard.
That pulled a caution out, but when Ross was completely turned
Now,
around.
Aiden gives up the front spot to go in the pit, so interesting strategy.
Okay.
Pitted on lap 40 with everybody else, so. I don't see the tires being that factor.
I don't know. And Cohen
I mean, it's so hard to
going to get
pass
back on the
here.
lead lap.
It's so hard to pass here anyways. Even with new tires, I just don't see the benefit. I think track position.
Yeah, this close to the end, lap 68 of 100.
I just don't know about this move. I don't see the benefit of the tires.
I mean, he is going to line up third.
True. I mean, but I still just don't think. I mean, I could be wrong, but.
That's not Salas, that is Ross. Not sure exactly what situation there is.
What Craig and Barry doing? What are they doing? They talking?
Craig is a lap down. Donovan Ross
Alright,
ends
he's
up
out
a
there,
lap
man,
down
talking
under
to Barry.
you, though.
Barry, man, shut up, man. Craig's trying to race. Oh.
Cohen back on the lead lap. He'll be in 5th because Donovan ended up a lap down.
I mean, I get what maybe Young is trying, but he's going to need a good start here. I think that now, depending on where McLaren goes, if he goes inside Young will be on the inside. Now he's going to outside. So this right here actually hurts Young more than it is anything. What's Roger Craig?
I don't, because Colin got the lucky dog, so he's an EOL
It doesn't matter.
car.
Shouldn't Clevenger be in front?
Clevenger should be up front. I don't know.
iRacing doing iRacing and lost his mind.
Well,
Let's see what Young can do here. I just think right now he's stuck where he's at. And I'm not going to say it's a total loss, bad move, but we've not seen any tires really be beneficial. I think track positioning, to give up, one position's one thing, but to give up two, I don't know.
It's going to be interesting here to see if he can make moves on both Salas and McLaren. McLaren out front right now, and Aiden Young going to go around with the cold tires.
I just don't. Yeah. You put too much, let me say it this way, you put too much faith in the new tires, and yes, they're going to be cold tires, yes, they're new. I'm going to go back on this track, it's all about track. So pretty much Aiden Young, just lack of a better way of saying it, gave away the race. Unless a miracle happens. I mean, hey, anything can happen in racing. But if it keeps going like it's going, Aiden Young, I don't know who told him to pit. Just stay down. What do you think?
Yeah, he should have stayed out.
I think he should.
And the beneficiary
crewman probably
from this
is going.
is Ross.
I think the crewman up there, he needs to, find somebody new. Must have been eating paint chips or something. I don't know.
Well, the crewman is sitting up there in turn number 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Or the crew chief.
That crew chief messed up.
Beneficiary going to be Donovan Ross, gets his lap back. Roger Craig looking for a caution here after we go back green to get his lap back. Put him back.
What would you call this
contention.
track? Oval. Oval?
It's actually, this is more oval than some of what they claim to be an oval, Joe. It looks like an egg.
Like a blimp. Yeah, there we go. Egg or blimp.
Looks more oval-y than oval tracks.
Not like a paperclip like Martinsville. Rubber band.
Well, they got one exit over here in turn 4. They'll leave the facility, and they got pit
Trucks
road.
park at. Maybe outside.
Yeah, they park the haulers on the outside of the
I was going to say,
facility.
ain't no way they bring haulers on.
Nah. It's like your short track racing here, Joe. It's like Bowman Gray.
Well, Martinsville, they in the inside. Bristol, they in the inside.
Okay, they got a little bit. They got a little bit bigger of a facility to work.
Ah, okay. Green flag. Aiden's right there, but gonna be able to capitalize.
And just little.
He's not out of this yet. He could get up there if these two guys, man, get up there and start racing, and especially something like that with Sellis. I mean, Young could get up there still. I'm going off the pit stop and the way laps wind down here quick. Got 20 to go.
And Ross back around. He's gonna get that truck's really.
Ross needs to start.
He just needs to stop. Stop it, I guess, because it's throwing the caution twice for Johnson doing the same thing, and once for Clevenger not even getting that
Ross
sideways.
Look, flagmen don't like Ross.
That's what I'm saying. A little bit of favoritism out here from the flagmen.
Ross is getting hoodooed on the track. Still McLaren out front. I just, again, I think track position is where it's at.
Yeah, that track position was definitely king right now for Dan McLaren. He's a little bit out ahead of Salas. Aiden Young, if he wants a shot at McLaren, he's got to find a way around Salas, and the only way I can think of, and
bump and run. I mean, he's
bumper.
definitely, you can tell he's faster, but that don't mean anything here. Again, you've got to get around the guy. You're not going to do it on the outside. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Well, I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to get an arch on the entry to get speed build up for exit. I just don't think it's working out too
I
well.
think he needs to get up there and bump him just a little bit.
That's my
Don't wreck
change
him,
thing.
but just bump him. Boop, boop.
Depends on where McLaren catches up to Craig, and Craig's gonna try to stay one lap down here in case we get a caution. Oh, gonna make McLaren pass on the outside of the corner exit. He drops down low down the straightaway. That allowed for South to close that gap back in once again. We're gonna have 11 to go here at the line.
Well, like it is, you see Salesman moving in, and that might be the only hope here for Young. I see is if those two guys get up here and start racing and get any.
Yeah, Salas trying to catch up to McLaren. McLaren just riding nice and smooth, hitting the marks, hitting the apron perfectly. The only saving grace that Salas might get here is if McLaren catches up to Donovan Ross, but the clock is ticking out here.
Oh, what Young needed a little bit. Let's get in the wall.
And
I just think that's giving up that track position, and I don't know. Maybe he thought the tires were going to be that good, but you know, Corey, we've seen this time and time again on short tracks. The tires just never pay dividends.
Yeah, I mean, you just get up to 80 mile an hour from 40 mile an hour. It's not a whole lot of room other than corner exit to make a mistake, or if you just are super tight in the corner right now. McLaren seeing Donovan Ross out his front windshield shouldn't really make a huge difference if he does catch him. He isn't quite catching him as quickly as I would have thought. 5 to go.
Thing is Aiden going to have enough to maybe get around for a second. Quite.
Not quite there yet here. Closing in.
He closes in on him, but get that drive off the turn for some reason.
Side by side right in front of the race leaders here. Craig gonna slow up for him, let them all by on the back straightaway. Gonna have 2 to go at the line for McLaren. I don't think the lap car is gonna make a huge difference here for South to catch up. He's gonna need McLaren to make a huge mistake. We're gonna come out of turn number 4, see the white flag being thrown.
Yeah, Dan's been the man all night long. He's been pretty good. Sellis there, and I think that pit stop, man, cost Young. He'll still come home here in third tonight, but what a good one here at the Clash. McLaren's going to win it. Sellis going to come home in second. Aiden Young going to bring her home in third. Solid race.
Solid 100 laps right there.
Ellison.
Yeah, I see that. I can't.
Bring up old Young here. Let's get to work.
Hey, Aiden, you get a copy on me?
I got you.
Well, the pit strategy didn't quite work out for you here at LA Coliseum, but you managed to save it into third place. Talk us through this race.
Yeah, it wasn't really much to say about it. It's just idiot driver made an idiot call.
Well, I mean, did the tires have a lot of wear? Is that what made you decide to pit?
I have no idea. I figured other guys would have pitted, wouldn't they? So I just went for it, and it obviously was wrong.
Well, otherwise, still a good, strong finish here. You got anybody to like thank?
And just got to thank the whole Gamble Motorsports team and obviously everyone for watching.
Yeah, folks. Third place, Aiden Young.
Aiden Young, man, coming home at third, like you said. We'll bring up old Dan McLaren. Let's get a word with him.
Hey, Dan, you get a copy on me as you do Burnout.
I gotcha.
Oh, nice, impressive Burnout. First off, here going around backwards, but you win this race at LA Coliseum. Talk us through it.
I'll be happy if we never come back here again. I mean, it's cool to be able to, you know, to do this maybe once, but yeah, it's just oh, there goes the engine. Yeah, it's just very tight, hard to pass. If you don't got a good position, then it's a battle for sure.
Absolutely a good, strong run there for you. Before we let you go, you got anybody like to thank?
Yeah, all the guys at Venom. That's pretty cool that we got a 1-2, me and Isaac. Weldstar Custom Fabrications, VMR Wraps, Magnum Race Designs, all the guys behind the scenes at Coast to Coast, and you guys for the broadcast.
There you have, folks. Race winner, Dan McLaren.
Yes, Will Spring Pitch guy held on the second. Isaac, join the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, you was able to get a 1-2 for your team out here tonight, and looked good. But how was you feeling about this track?
I was struggling, to be honest with you. I was so nervous coming into tonight, so P2 is hell yeah.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, do you feel the same way kind of Dan does, and how we saw it up here? Do you think just track position is king here?
Yeah, big time. I mean, I think I made it from like 5th to 2nd in a couple laps, but that was or 4th, I want to say, a second. But man, if you were tucked back in like 6th, 7th, it would take you so long to get up to the front.
Looked good. Got up in the second, man. You got anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, absolutely. Big thanks to those guys over at Venom Racing. Obviously a 1-2, so that's always a good night when we can do that. Dean's Super Dirt Car Series, Magnum Race Designs for that beautiful Busch Light paint scheme. Got You 6 Racing Network, Arts and Trackside, Mission 22, Top Notch Trucking. Thank you guys for the broadcast. I bet you it's always a blast with you guys getting to watch me destroy a sprint car in like lap 3 of a feature, so that was cool. And then yeah, thanks to my friends and my family that support me.
There you go, man. Isaac Sellis, man, doing what he needed to do here tonight. Got that second with Corey. It was a wild one here. Good one. Done a good one for the hometown hero.
Yeah, absolutely good racing. We had the Cedar Lake 360s put on a good show, and then LA Coliseum, and we head on to next week. We go to Daytona with the trucks.
Yes, we do. Well, folks, until then, everyone have a good night.